Ladies and gentlemen, the Vortex is here. On behalf of everyone at Garrett Electronics, I would like to welcome you to our live reveal and extend a big Texas thank you to all of our loyal Garrett customers around the globe. To those of you who are not yet Garrett customers, we hope you see something here that excites you today. We're thrilled that you've chosen to spend a little time with us today to hear about our revolutionary new detector line. And by the time we're done with this event, we hope to have answered all your questions about the Vortex and to have clearly explained why Vortex is changing the game for metal detecting enthusiasts. Now, without further ado, let's watch the Vortex launch video. Join me as we travel into the Vortex.
It's here. The Vortex by Garrett has arrived. Revolutionary, visionary, extraordinary. Look into the earth with precision and depth. Understand the target before you dig. Find less trash, more treasure. Introducing our ground-busting, multi-dimensional, multi-frequency technology. A complex analysis of a target's conductive and ferrous properties. See multiple targets on one screen. Simple ferrous or iron targets appear in this lower ferrous scale. Desired targets appear in this non-ferrous scale. Tricky iron targets appear on multiple scales. Sharp, accurate graphical target ID display. With this robust detection system, lightning-fast target separation, and fully submersible down to 16 feet, you'll hunt farther and faster than ever before. The world's first fully transformable detector. Choose your detector and upgrade it anytime without investing in new hardware. When you're ready for more, plug in and purchase. Embrace the power, technology, and transformation potential for the best hunts of your life. Vortex by Garrett. Embrace the storm.
There you have it. We have a lot to talk about today, but first I'd like to take a minute to tell you why we developed this exciting new detecting platform. When Garrett launched the AT Pro in 2010, we brought waterproofing, a fantastic new sound package, and other new and updated features to a lower price point, which in turn brought advanced detecting to the masses. This kicked off an extended period of growth for Garrett and for the sport of detecting. The new Garrett Vortex line is designed to have the same impact in 2024 that AT Pro had in 2010. With Vortex, you get power. Vortex is built on an advanced hardware platform that has all the attributes that you want in your everyday detector: waterproofing, collapsibility, integrated lithium-ion battery, and a dot matrix graphic LCD, plus advanced signal processing technology and raw transmit power that you won't find on similarly priced detectors. Vortex is not just an incremental change to an existing product like so many of the recent launches in our industry. Vortex is a completely new platform with new and exciting technology. With Vortex, Garrett is once again bringing advanced capabilities down to a price point that many detectorists can afford. With Vortex, you also get exceptional value. Even though it is very powerful, we have set our price points to cover a broad portion of the market, beginning with a high-quality entry level on the low end. In addition to value pricing, Vortex has been designed with the ability to grow in capability as you grow in your detecting needs. We do this by instituting another patent-pending Garrett technology first, a fully software transformable detector that can be upgraded from a high-quality entry-level VX5 to a more powerful intermediate-level VX7 to the most powerful professional level in the Vortex series, the VX9. The hardware is identical between the three models. When you upgrade, you get the full power and feature set of the VX model that you are upgrading to. With Vortex, you can buy what you need and what you can afford now, and upgrade when you are ready. Only Garrett Vortex offers you the ability to take your detecting to the next level without making a major new investment in or walking away from hardware that you already own. Now that's pretty smart. I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention that, like all Garrett detectors, Vortex is designed and built in our Garland, Texas manufacturing facility so that you get true Garrett quality in addition to our 3-year warranty. So there you have it. Vortex has arrived to change the game. With Vortex, Garrett is bringing new technology and best value to a very broad segment of the detecting community. At this point, I'd like to hand it over to Garrett's Consumer Marketing Director, Steve Moore, to explore the Vortex series in more detail. Steve, take it away.
The storm has arrived, and its name is Vortex. Yes, we've had fun the past couple of months teasing the whole storm front, and we hope you've had fun as well each time we drop some of those hints. We watched your comments, and some of you have done quite well at guessing what would be included in this Vortex series. Now, we've been testing the Vortex for months, so I'm truly excited to finally walk you through all of its great features. We will explain the new multidimensional multi-frequency technology. We'll explore settings and controls. We'll go through pricing and through the unique ability to upgrade and transform your Vortex machine along your detecting journey. Even the packaging is pretty cool as we take a look at that here. Since its launch in 2020, the Apex received high marks for its styling, integrated battery, ease of use, and detection capabilities. Apex was designed to be the capstone of the Garrett Ace detector line, and it lived up to that intention. But when we started working on Vortex and designing it, we decided to go much further into features and technology. These detectors are far more powerful with a whole new graphic interface and target ID display. Vortex is packed with features that will make your hunting more successful. Vortex is a family of 3 detectors. Each has lightning fast reactivity, and the upper 2 models include user control of reaction speed. Each Vortex is very compactable and lightweight. The detector weighs in at only 2.9 pounds without the coil cover, or 3 pounds with the coil cover on. So pretty light. Now our team has created a series of short videos today to help step you through some of these Vortex features. Right now we're going to start with the basics, so if we can go ahead and roll that video, let's take a look at the basics.
The Garrett Vortex includes a new straight shaft design. Fully extended, its length is nearly 57 inches. It collapses to 24 3/4 inches, and the search coil rotates for easy storage in your bag or pack. The Vortex is a series of 3 detectors, starting with the entry model, the VX5. The intermediate model is the VX7, and the upper-end Vortex is called VX9. These are 3 unique detectors, not just one detector offered at different price points with various coils and accessories. The Vortex detectors are fully waterproof, submersible to 16 feet. They are the perfect shallow water detectors, made for hunting in streams and lakes, and even along the beach or in the surf using the multi-salt mode. The Vortex is rechargeable via this USB-C port, offering approximately 15 hours of use per full charge. All controls and settings on the Vortex are very intuitive and easily controlled with one finger. There are several direct drive controls, ground balance, pinpoint, and mode selection. Other settings you desire to change are accessed through a quick press menu button. Press the menu button and then scroll up or down through the settings using either the menu button or pinpoint button. Select the icon of the setting you wish to change, then tap either the plus or minus buttons to adjust that setting. As you move up from VX5 to VX9, the number of search mode choices will increase. Several will be familiar to Garrett users, such as zero discrimination, US coins mode, and the ability to create your own custom mode. Each Vortex also includes standard mode. In standard, the default frequency is multi. Reaction speed is set to the default speed, and iron discrimination is set to 30, eliminating many non-desired ferrous items from audible detection. Standard mode is perfect for finding most international coins, and for finding all types of jewelry and non-ferrous relics. The VX9 model includes 2 other new search modes. In fast mode, your reaction speed has been increased. Fast mode is designed for use in trashy areas, such as old home sites, where abundant metallic trash might mask adjacent coins. Fast mode is also ideal for competition hunts, where you often move quickly while searching for prize tokens. By default, fast mode operates with iron volume reduced, but not eliminated, as some prize tokens in competition hunts are made of composite metals with ferrous content. The VX9 model also includes a thin coins mode. In thin coins mode, the audio response has been suppressed but not eliminated for common ferrous targets and for highly conductive targets. The response is enhanced to more sharply report on only targets falling within a select target ID range, such as thin hammered silver coins, Roman coins, and small gold coins.
Wow, wow, wow.
In thin coins mode, the reaction speed is increased, as these fine coins are often found in areas scattered among metallic trash.
Okay, well that covers some of the basics. We think you'll really like the thoughtful way we designed the new Vortex search modes. A few differences as we pointed out there. For me, I really like the fast mode for competition hunting and the thin coins mode, which helps highlight hammered coins and fine gold coins. And yes, those 2 gold coins you just saw right there in that video are real. They were found during our early Vortex testing that we did overseas this spring. Now for Apex users who are accustomed to seeing relics mode, jewelry mode, or the international coins mode, your preferred Vortex mode will now be called standard. Now standard defaults to multi-frequency operation, but you can always select any of the other available frequencies. We've got a lot more to cover today on going through the Vortex, but before we do that, it's important to understand the brand new multi-frequency technology that drives this Vortex. It's what provides the raw power, the target ID accuracy, and the more graphic target information that you see on the VX7 and VX9 models. Garrett calls this new technology MDMF, or multidimensional multi-frequency technology. Now to help explain more about what this really means, I can think of no one better to do so than its inventor, Garrett's senior design engineer, Brent Weaver. So let's take a look at another short video here as Brent explains the new MDMF technology that powers this Vortex. Let's roll it.
Garrett's Vortex series introduces a new detection technology that we call MDMF, or multidimensional multi-frequency technology. Multi-frequency technologies offer the benefit of blending a variety of detection frequencies together for improved detection on targets of all types. Generally speaking, lower frequencies provide improved detection on larger, highly conductive targets, such as large silver coins, and high frequencies provide improved detection on very small items of lower conductivity, such as small hammered coins and small gold nuggets. Simultaneous multi-frequencies provide great detection on a wide variety of targets, but in addition, Garrett's unique MDMF technology also analyzes the targets and surrounding soil matrix using multiple dimensions of conductivity and ferrous content. The addition of this advanced multidimensional technology provides a more comprehensive analysis to formulate a more accurate target ID, and even at greater depths, in areas with increased ground minerals. As many of you know, in highly mineralized soils, a single frequency detector's target ID accuracy and detection depth are the first things to suffer. Garrett's MDMF technology helps preserve detection depth and target ID accuracy in these mineralized conditions. With the VX9 model, this multidimensional analysis of a target's conductivity and ferrous properties is directly shown by a multi-axis target ID scale. This 3-tiered system includes a non-ferrous target ID scale and 2 different ferrous scales. The center scale indicates non-ferrous items. Low conductivity items such as thin hammered coins will indicate towards the left side of the scale. High conductivity items such as thick silver will indicate towards the right side of the scale. The upper iron scale indicates flat ferrous items such as steel bottle caps and washers. These flat-shaped ferrous items create complex signals that trick many detectors into thinking they are coins. More common ferrous items such as nails and wire indicate on the lower ferrous scale. A bottle cap may actually indicate on both the lower simple ferrous scale and the upper complex ferrous scale. Let me give you a few examples. The lower scale, which runs from the target ID numbers of 0 to 39, is reserved for what I call simple or common iron items. Ferrous items such as nails, tacks, screws, etc. will generally show on this lower scale. A pure non-ferrous item such as a coin will generally show a consistent target indication on the center scale of the VX9. This central conductivity scale maps targets with IDs from 40 to 99. In the case of this silver coin, its digital target ID number is 78, and its target identification aligns with 78 on the scale. Notice that there are no pixels, smudges, or blocks showing in either the top row or bottom scale. The top scale is reserved for tricky or complex iron items, such as flat steel washers or bottle caps. These flat-shaped ferrous items create complex signals that contain both ferrous and conductive components that can confuse some detectors into reading like a coin. With this bottle cap, notice there are pixels simultaneously showing on the central conductivity scale as well as the upper tricky iron scale, and possibly even on the lower ferrous scale. This indicates that the target is not purely non-ferrous, but one that contains a combination of ferrous and non-ferrous properties. Now, it's important to note that the MDMF technology is an advanced target analysis process that is always taking place whenever your Vortex is operating in the multi-frequency mode. Regardless of how this information is displayed on your detector's LCD, the multidimensional analysis is always working in the background on all Vortex models. The VX9 model has the 3-tiered target ID scale I just described. On the VX7 model, the user sees only 2 target ID scales, the lower scale being ferrous or iron targets, with the target IDs ranging from 0 to 39, and the upper scale on the VX7 is your conductivity scale, showing non-ferrous targets with IDs ranging from 40 to 99. The entry-level Vortex, the VX5, contains only a single target ID scale that runs from 0 to 99, something Garrett users are going to be familiar with who have run an AT Pro or an AT Max or an Apex. As I mentioned earlier, the multidimensional, multi-frequency analysis of the target's conductivity and ferrous properties still occurs on the VX5. It is simply presented in a single scale format. The VX5 user still reaps the benefit of better detection depth and target ID thanks to the MDMF technology. And as you can see, all 3 models provide a large digital target ID numeral.
Okay, as Brent explained, each Vortex detector operates with MDMF technology to interpret your target signals. The user of each detector has true versatility in the setup. Some detectors out on the market today have a fixed single frequency operating system. Others have a fixed multi-frequency operation that's always in play. But with Vortex, you always have choice. The entry VX5 model includes a true multi-frequency mode, as well as a single frequency operation choice of 13 kilohertz. As you step up into a VX7 or VX9, the number of single frequencies increases, and you gain the power of Vortex's new multi-salt mode. This is an all-new multi-frequency salt mode, offering greater depth and target ID, both in the saturated wet salt along the shorelines and in the deeper water as you search the surf. Vortex offers smooth operation with deeper detection and better target ID in wet salt sand than any previous Garrett beach mode. Another great feature of the Vortex detectors are their reaction speed. It's your ability to separate and interpret adjacent target signals. As you move up in the Vortex family, you have even more control over this speed. To demonstrate this further, we asked Brent Weaver to step in again and discuss detection speed and target separation with the Vortex. So let's roll this next video and take a look at that.
Garrett's multidimensional, multi-frequency technology provides deeper and more accurate target analysis and identification. This is a big advantage over single frequency detection when you're searching in areas with increased ground mineralization, which can quickly affect target ID and accuracy. Target ID accuracy can also be affected by a number of variables, including ground mineralization, swing speed, target orientation, and adjacent targets. The Vortex is powerful, and each model includes lightning-fast reaction speed. This is important when you encounter multiple targets near each other, such as at an old home site with a lot of trash. Vortex is capable of presenting more than one target ID on the screen simultaneously. So now I'm going to demonstrate how the Vortex will show multiple target IDs on the screen simultaneously, as well as let you hear adjacent targets that are side by side. On the ground, I've got a bronze coin next to a silver coin. So you can hear the dual tones from those two different conductivities, as well as the dual target IDs on the screen. Vortex offers great target separation and accuracy. With the VX7 and VX9, users can opt to further increase their recovery speed and reactivity. This is especially helpful in areas with abundant metallic trash, such as an old home site, or in a competition hunt where contestants want to search at a very fast pace. The VX9 model even includes a fast mode, which is perfect for competition hunts or high trash areas. To demonstrate the Vortex's fast recovery speed, I've thrown down here a handful of nails. I'll now discriminate out the nails. And now I'm going to add this coin right in the middle of the nails. I'm now going to move the coin right up against the biggest nail. And now I'll take the coin away and go over it again. Silence. And keep in mind, this is with the Vortex set to its slowest recovery speed. With Vortex, you can control the power, depth, and recovery speed which works best for your conditions. Embrace the power of the storm.
All right, thank you, Brent. And I can tell you from experience that the Vortex is indeed lightning fast. I've tested it in several countries and all types of terrains, and it's very impressive. Now, before I move on, I want to acknowledge that we did have a little contest during the sign-ups for this Vortex presentation. We have pulled winners from each of the 3 video categories, and we'll let you know who those lucky folks are in just a little bit later in this program. But for now, let's finish going through the Vortex. So we've covered MDMF technology and the unique 3 tiers of target ID scales on the VX9. It provides you more target information, and all of this really helps you make better dig decisions out in the field. To me, that's a really important part of this. But the one thing we haven't covered is making the right decision on which Vortex to purchase. Well, the answer is there is no bad decision. Vortex is the world's first fully upgradable detector series. As a user, you can start with the VX5 model. We'll take a look at some charts here. Basically, as your detecting skills increase, or when you decide to invest in a more advanced detector, you can literally transform your Vortex's power and feature set by purchasing and downloading software upgrades. With each step up in the Vortex series, you gain more detection power, more features, such as reaction speed control, more frequency options, more search modes, and other benefits. This chart illustrates variances in the features, modes, and frequencies as you step up from the VX5 to the VX7 and to the VX9. In short, you don't have to sell your metal detector and go out and buy a new one. It's your choice. Turn your VX5 into a VX7, or even jump from the VX5 up to the VX9. Transform your detector from the comfort of your own home. This is a detecting industry first. Now in America, upgrade codes can be purchased from our store, Garrett Direct, or internationally, the upgrade codes can be purchased from your dealer or regional distributor. Then simply visit Garrett Direct to complete your Vortex upgrade. More information on the upgrade process will be covered on Garrett Direct before shipments begin. Now, If we want to talk about accessory options for your Vortex detector, these can be found on our main Garrett.com website. With each Vortex model, headphones are optional. What you choose to use is all up to you. For wireless operation with your VX7 or VX9, the Garrett MS3 wireless headphones with Z-Link technology are an excellent option. For underwater use, Garrett will offer these fully submersible dive headphones, built with the proper underwater connector for Vortex detectors. Now we also have fully wired headphones. In this case, the Vortex has a 1/8 inch headphone jack. So Garrett will offer these inexpensive, clear sound, easy stow headphones with volume control. Or you can simply opt to purchase your own earbuds or land use headphones that have a 1/8 inch jack. Okay, so now let's talk about surge coil options for the Vortex. Each Vortex ships with a standard 8.5 11-inch DD Raider surge coil. The Raider is an optimal size coil for the Vortex, giving you plenty of ground coverage and excellent target detection depth. But of course, no detector series will be complete without options. Garrett will also offer 3 additional coil sizes. The Viper has been a huge hit with our AT, ACE, and Apex users over the past few years, so it was obviously a natural choice for Vortex. 2 other surge coils will also be available for Vortex. The compact 5-inch by 8-inch DD Ripper coil for searching trashy areas and tight spaces, and the big Reaper coil, a 14-inch DD surge coil to really cover the field and give you that extra detection depth. Now, will these Vortex coils work on other Garrett detectors? The answer is no. They are engineered for MDMF technology, and you'll notice that the Vortex has a brand new underwater connector style. As you see here, it's different than any previous coil connector for AT detectors, and it's very easy to connect. Okay, that's a quick look at that connector. Very easy to connect. I think you'll like it. So we covered some of the accessories. We covered coils and headphones. At this point, I want to pass things back to Steve Novakovich so he can address a couple of more very important items.
Address the 2 biggest questions that remain at this point, and those questions are how much and when. Well, we can see here on this graphic with the standard pricing, the pricing for the VX5 is in the US is going to correlate to the MAP price, which is the minimum advertised price. Internationally, it will track with the MSRP. So here in the US, you can expect a street price of $449 in the US and $529 internationally. The VX7 is a little bit more. It is going to price at $534 in the US and $629 internationally. And finally, the professional level VX9 will sell in the US with a MAP of $599, and overseas customers can expect to see pricing closer to the VX9's MSRP, which is $699. Those international prices include VAT, international shipping, and duties. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this session, the Vortex series also includes Garrett's Made in America quality, 3-year warranty, and legendary customer service. When you buy Garrett, you don't get outsourced manufacturing or third-party customer service. Garrett stands behind the products that bear our name. I'd also like to cover the pricing for the upgrades. And I think that graphic is on the screen. To go from the VX, okay, Steve Moore and I both mentioned how the VX5 and the VX7 can be upgraded to other models in the series. The hardware is the same between the 3 models. You are simply making your detector smarter and more versatile and more powerful with each software upgrade. What is the cost of the upgrades? Well, you'll see that on the screen. It shows the price to purchase an upgrade at 3 different levels. The first is upgrading a base model VX5 to a VX7. In the US, that upgrade price is $85, which incidentally is also the difference in MAP between the VX5 and the VX7. Next, you have the option to purchase an upgrade to transform your VX7 to a VX9. You can purchase that upgrade on Garrett Direct for $65. And if you want to upgrade your VX5 all the way to the VX9 level, you can purchase that upgrade on Garrett Direct for $150. This is also the difference in MAP between the VX5 and the VX9, which means you aren't paying more in the end than you would have paid had you initially purchased the VX9. This is another facet of Garrett's value pricing strategy for Vortex. International customers should expect to see these 3 upgrades priced at roughly the difference in MSRP between the 3 models, the same way the US upgrades follow the MAP pricing in the US. International customers will also use the Garrett Direct website, but will be required to purchase an upgrade code from their local distributor or dealer instead of entering a credit card number on the Garrett Direct website. Detailed information about how to buy these upgrade codes will be available on the Garrett Direct website in the coming weeks. Okay, the other big question we know you have is when. We expect to begin first Vortex shipments in a matter of weeks during the month of July. And with that timing in mind, I invite Garrett dealers and distributors to begin placing their orders now. Steve, I think it's time that we start wrapping this up. Is there anything else you wish to add before we go?
Yeah, but thanks, Steve, for outlining the pricing and the upgrade path. Again, more details to follow on that. What we need to report on, of course, is those winners. We talked about that. When we announced the Storm and the Vortex signups, we challenged people to submit videos using 1 or more of our 3 themes. We had a lot of submissions, and we thank you guys for that. Now, the Garrett team has watched all these videos, and we decided to pull 2 winners from each of the categories. So that's 6 winners for 6 decades of Garrett business. But since we're entering our 7th decade of business, we decided to pull a 7th winner. Congrats to all these winners. We really appreciate you guys. In the near future, we will be shipping you a brand new Vortex VX9 model detector. And in just a minute, we'll roll a video showing you all these lucky winners. Again, I'm really excited about the power of the Vortex. I've gotten in quite a few hours working with it, and I'll tell you, this is no toy. Vortex will compete head-to-head on detection with detectors above its price range. We say embrace the storm because the power of the Vortex is real. For more details on the Vortex, be sure to check out Garrett.com today. And our dealers are encouraged to log into our share file archives for logos, images, videos, and other sales collateral that you guys are going to need to update your websites. As promised, as we wrap up here, I'm going to ask our production team to roll a short video piece showing those 7 lucky Vortex winners. And as that wraps up, at the end of that reel, we're going to see the 2-minute intro video again, just in case some of you joined us late and missed it. So on behalf of everyone at Garrett, we want to thank you, everyone out there, all of you that tuned in. We want to thank you for watching this Vortex reveal. The storm has arrived, and very soon you will be able to embrace the power of the Vortex.
I want to share with you my best and favourite find. It's not silver, it's not gold, but it's mind-blowing and incredibly old. This is the front plate of a Romano-Celtic face padlock depicting the goddess Minerva. It's cast in bronze, found in England, and nearly 2,000 years old.
About a month ago, I was detecting my friend's property. I was in the middle of the woods and I decided to just start hunting where I was. I walked about 10 steps and I hit an amazing repeating high tone and pulled a very nice silver ring with stone. Impressed with the first ring I've ever found, I walked for about an hour with 0 tone, no syllables, and suddenly I hit a mid-tone. I found this French trade ring. I was absolutely ecstatic. But 10 minutes later, another tone, this time very faint, and another trade ring. These relics date back to the mid-1600s and are by far my most exciting finds.
Hello.
Hello.
We are from Kazakhstan and we use Garrett metal detector a lot. We are using ATMAX series and we found a lot of ancient things.
Garrett metal detectors since 1999, and over the years I've searched fields, yards, finding coins and relics. I really like to find those little religious pendants. Those are my favorite to find. My personal favorite is this one from 1862. I've got to meet a few members of the Garrett marketing field team, but that was fun. But my greatest memories is when my kids come up to me and say, "Dad, take me treasure hunting." And every once in a while I'll get my wife out in the field with me as well. But Thank you, Garrett, for 60 years of fantastic products.
We've enjoyed the years we've spent with Garrett hunting. Your customer service is second to none. The people you have promoting your machines, KG and Ringy, a couple of nuts, but their enthusiasm is just great. We met Nugget Noggin at one of the hunts, and he was such a super nice guy. But we just wanted to say congratulations on 60 years and hope you have another 60 years. Thanks.
Today like it was yesterday. Some features I'd like to see with the Storm would be maybe some 2D mapping to distinguish non-ferrous metals, multi-frequency, some more depth, wireless charging, as well as some upgraded headphones with some waterproof capabilities there. And that's all I got.
Hello from the Netherlands. What I want to see in the new detectors from Garrett: foldable, lightweight, easy for children to use, and yeah, that's it.
It's here. The Vortex by Garrett has arrived. Revolutionary, visionary, extraordinary. Look into the earth with precision and depth. Understand the target before you dig. Find less trash, more treasure. Introducing our ground-busting, multi-dimensional, multi-frequency technology. A complex analysis of a target's conductive and ferrous properties. See multiple targets on one screen. Simple ferrous or iron targets appear in this lower ferrous scale. Desired targets appear in this non-ferrous scale. Tricky iron targets appear on multiple scales. Sharp, accurate graphical target ID display. With this robust detection system, lightning-fast target separation, and fully submersible down to 16 feet, you'll hunt farther and faster than ever before. The world's first fully transformable detector. Choose your detector and upgrade it anytime without investing in new hardware. When you're ready for more, plug in and purchase. Embrace the power, technology, and transformation potential for the best hunts of your life. Vortex by Garrett. Embrace the storm.